What is up, guys? Walo J here, and I'm here with my co-host,
Amanda.
She's like, deer in headlights. Yeah, we are missing Arturo Velarde. He is saving the world or the country, whatever.
Whatever.
Saving us to
Protecting Florida.
yeah, protecting Florida. He's the what? National Guard, right? Or Air National Guard?
No. What is he?
You're gonna
Boy
whip your
Scouts?
ass.
Yeah, Coast Guard. He's Coast Guard.
And behind the boards, our producer, El Criso.
Mm-hmm.
What is up, buddy?
Living the dream.
How was your trip to Boston?
It was actually a lot better than the pub crawl trip. It wasn't quite as racist and rough.
Did you have your khakis?
No, I wore nice slacks and.
No, like your car keys. Did you have your khakis?
I had them in. Yeah, I did.
So, what were you doing up there?
Training. We're implementing a whole new system at my work for pretty much everything. So we had to do 2 days of training for it, teaching everybody and learning how to do it, which is really weird because literally within about an hour, I already had the system figured out. So then for the next day and a half, I spent the rest of the time helping other people figure it out. So, but it was fun. It was good to see everybody. We had one of the guys, he was a Pepsi thief.
I'm sorry, what?
A Pepsi thief. So the spread where we were at the hotel was really nice. Like in the mornings, they had salmon and bagels and, really good spread for breakfast and lunch and snacks and stuff like that. But they had a glass front fridge that they kept stocked with orange juice, grapefruit juice, milks, and, cold coffees and all this. And then Pepsis. They had Pepsi and Diet Pepsis and shit.
Okay.
So one of these guys, every time he would go out there, he would grab 5 Pepsis, bring them into the room, set them on the table, open one, look around, then put the other 5 in his bag. Or the other 4, yeah. Put the other 4 in his bag. Then literally on the next break, which is only about an hour later, you go out there, grab 5 more. Open one, put the other 4 in his bag. And we're like watching this throughout the day. So much to the point to where at the end of the day, he couldn't put his laptop in his bag. He had to literally carry his laptop out because he had, I don't know, case and a half of fucking Pepsis in his.
Why?
No idea. No
You guys
idea.
didn't ask him?
No.
Now, were the Pepsis free?
Yeah.
Then he's not stealing.
Well, it's not that you're stealing, but
You're being greedy.
you're being a little greedy. Well, you're taking, because the thing is everything I'm sure our company paid for it, everything, because they kept a log of everything that they had to restock.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my company bought a case and a half of Pepsis for the guy. It was so much where even his manager came up the next day because we were all sitting there getting ready and he was in front of me and just kind of told me, said, that shit you did yesterday, I better not hear about it today. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, the fuck you do. Don't let me catch you doing it again.
Ooh.
And then walked into, because he was in the other group. So I was
So he went and did it with the Cokes.
yeah. Right?
It's not the same thing.
No, it's
Same
not.
thing.
Take the Pepsi challenge, fool. All right, so how long were you up there?
Flew up Tuesday, flew out Friday morning.
So have you been keeping an eye on what's going on with the whole Nike, Colin Kaepernick shit?
Yeah. I saw it. Trust me, if you even poke your head in Facebook, there's no way to avoid any of that shit.
So what are your thoughts on it? Because I get what he's trying to do.
Who? Kaepernick?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the silent protest
Mm-hmm.
and bringing awareness through to, basically police brutality and all that stuff. But it's like, listen, that's maybe 1% of the cops.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. So what do you think about it?
I think that it's. I don't really have a strong opinion on it. I think it's a stupid business decision. It's one of those things where I've talked about in the past where I just don't understand why companies feel the need to throw their hat in the political ring.
Well, let's analyze what the slogan is. Stand for something, even if it means sacrificing everything.
Yes.
So let's. What did he sacrifice?
I don't know.
I still don't understand the slogan. I'm not here to bash him. I'm not here to.
I mean,
I'm also not here to defend him.
No,
I'm trying to understand this slogan.
Ultimately, he lost his gig because he just was not an on up to par quarterback.
Well, he's not on a team right now, right?
No,
Or
nobody.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so maybe he just
everybody's made it out
risked
like
his career.
Well, everybody's made it out like him doing this has got him blackballed in the NFL and this.
He got offers.
He got offers. He had three or four other offers from other teams, and he didn't accept them. So
yeah, I think John Elway said something publicly. I guess he was not supposed to, but the Broncos made him an offer.
Mm-hmm. I know the Broncos made him an offer. I heard Baltimore made him an offer. I want to say that even the Jags flirted with the idea of making him an offer or showing. I doubt it. But the thing is,
we got Bortles, bro.
Well, the thing is,
Bortles.
Whatever.
Is he wasn't
Blake Bortles?
He wasn't offered. From my understanding, is yes, he was offered positions, but he wasn't offered starting positions. He was going to be offered backup positions, and I guess he just was like, "No, I'm better than that. I'm not coming to backup." Okay, I'm assuming.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you. But unfortunately, your numbers say that you're a backup.
So that's why I didn't understand the slogan, because it's not like this put him out of the league.
No, but he
chose to be out of the league.
But it's portrayed as the protest. His protest is what's got him out of the league.
I'm all about it. Listen, if you got something that's on your mind and you want to speak your mind,
mm-hmm.
you have the right to do so.
Yes.
Kneeling during the anthem, I personally don't see it as a sign of disrespect. I'm going to stand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put my hand over my heart,
mm-hmm.
Because that's how I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was taught.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor, even in Puerto Rico, this is back in Puerto Rico, I was a little kid and I never seen football before. And, his wife used to babysit me. So he was like my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Korean vet, so he was all about John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, football, baseball.
Yeah, the American.
Everything American. But, Puerto Rican. And he was the one who, showed me all that stuff. The wrestling, American wrestling, football. And, he was the one who taught me, hey, they stand and they put, their hand over their heart
mm-hmm.
because, it's
but we did that every morning.
It's a sign of respect.
We did it every morning in school. I remember, did y'all do it in school too?
Yes.
Okay. Because we did
the Pledge Allegiance.
Yes,
right.
You did the pledge. You did the Pledge Allegiance every morning. Before school. You said it out loud. You placed your hand over your heart. You just.
I don't think they do that anymore.
No, they do not. No.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Conspiracy theories or opinions state that what would be fun.
Did it when it stopped? Is that when all these kids started to shoot up the schools and stuff?
Yes. Yes, it's when they took God out of school.
I'm just throwing it out there.
That's the fact.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
I don't even care about that.
No, but so I don't get here's the thing. Okay, so I don't get everybody cutting up, burning their shit they've already bought. Guess what? Nike's already got your money.
Yeah, you're
does not matter.
Stupid as fuck.
Yeah. I have a pair of Nikes downstairs. I mean, they're my workout shoes. I like them. They're cool. They're great fit. I'm not going to burn them. No. But does this make me hesitant to? I mean, I understand why people don't want to support them now.
Yeah.
The other thing is there were. I mean, come on, you could have fucking thrown a dart at a board of thousands of fucking people that you could have put in as the face of the campaign.
Well, somebody brought up the Pat Tillman.
That's the biggest
situation. He was like, that's a guy who was a starter.
Yeah.
And he stopped playing.
Yeah,
so
he left the NFL.
Once 9/11 happened, so he could go serve, the country. Yep. And
he got killed.
Yeah, he got killed.
Yep. And unfortunately, it was a friendly fire incident too.
So Chris Kyle's wife came out also and said, "Hey, the people that are going overseas and that are not making it back, also the people that are not that are sacrificing everything, because not only are they sacrificing their life, they affect their family as well.
Yeah. Even if they go over there and they're not killed or injured in battle or anything like that,
there's a possibility.
There's a possibility, but not only that, they are away from their families for months onto years. And then they only get to, they rotate back. They may be back for 3 months, and then they sign on for another tour, and then they're gone again. There's just so many fucking people you could have picked that would have had I feel like a positive message than this. Because this is kind of, now everybody's like, I'm supporting Nike. You had Jim Carrey, I think he was on Bill Maher's show. Yeah, he was showboating his Nikes and talking about, we need to embrace socialism, this and that. And I've seen there's a ton of people on my Facebook feed that are like, yay for Nike, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. It's funny, though, because a lot of these people are the ones that are screaming, fuck capitalism, fuck, the U.S. government, this and that. And Nike's played them perfectly because they've made all these people who don't believe in capitalism go out and go buy 5 fucking pair of Jordans and Nikes and shit like that to support them. And it's like, cool. Well, you're just putting money.
I just didn't get that. Again, I don't mind that he's protesting because he's got every right to do so.
Yes.
And bring awareness to a situation that, unfortunately, we don't see the good that the cops do every day on Facebook or on the news. What you see is, that 1% that are fucking it up for the rest of them.
Well, I think, too, the biggest thing is everybody is free to protest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like you're free to say whatever you want. You can say anything you want anywhere. But the thing is it seems like everybody seems to get their panties in a bunch where if you want to protest something, I'm like, cool, whatever. I don't agree with you, but whatever. No, you have to agree with me.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with me, you're a fucking Nazi or you're racist
or
you're anything like this. And the problem is that just, you start doing that, you just start pushing people further away from your cause. And it's like, you're never going to get support on anything. Now it's to the point where a lot of these people, even if they were to protest something where I was kind of like, hey, you know what? Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But unfortunately, you're such a douchebag. I can't get on board with you.
Right.
So there again, I think it's a bad play. I think it's a bad business move.
I don't know, is it?
It
makes people go out and buy 5 pair of Jordans, which are $150 a piece. It doesn't matter if I go buy a pair of Nikes on sale for $20.
Yeah, because you're going to go to Kohl's.
Yeah, because look, I don't care I don't get offended very easy. So if you want to do what you want to do, I'm fine with that. I go to the store and I buy what's on sale. So if that Nikes is on sale, that's what I'm buying. Yeah. I don't care what your cause is or I don't even care about your new, stuff that you put. I don't care about all that. I'm going because my little boy needs a pair of shoes. And if they last more than 2 months and they cost $20, that's what I'm buying. Yeah. I don't care.
But you also have to realize though, is
I don't know.
We are adults who have jobs, who have gyms, who have kids, who have 1,000 other things going on in our day to where, frankly, unless it directly affects this household, I don't give a fuck.
No, but I mean, you say it's a bad business play. I don't know. I think they're doing what they may have really wanted to be doing.
Well,
all these other people are banging out good stuff for Under Armour, all these things. They've been on the back burner for a little bit. Ooh. Let's light some fire up in here and let's see what we can get going.
The problem is they lost. From the get of the announcement of the promotion and all like that, they lost. I want to say $3.1 million in market cap, just right out the gate. So
yeah, but they're going to make that up.
Definitely.
Well, okay. So did Under Armour thought they were going to make that up whenever they originally came out and fucked up with the hunters and everything. Yeah.
Oh, well, you just got a bad taste in your mouth because you bought some stock that was too high and now it ain't worth it.
Oh, yeah. No.
He took a bath in that shit.
I did.
Your butt hurt a little bit.
I did.
Your stock ain't worth that much in Under Armour no more.
Hey, you know what? But I kept it. I rode that. The Rock is just doing great fucking work for me. He is bringing the stock back up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's not where it was when I bought it, but it is.
He's making a climb.
It's on a trend to continue climbing, and he's there again. that's a fucking role model.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you peg The Rock, man, with him putting out fucking Instagram videos every morning of, you know, him in the Iron Paradise, you know, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and shit like that. That gets people, you know, that's positivity.
Well, I don't want to say that what he's doing is wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
I think that he has good intentions, but I think the way that he's going about it is probably not the best.
I agree.
Yeah. Now,
You know,
because granted,
it almost seems like he's trying to get attention, you know, and people that are doing real work are not trying to get attention for themselves.
yeah.
They're trying to get attention for a cause.
Yeah, because unfortunately, he has done some good. Like he's donated to a lot of really good charities.
Definitely, and I read about that. I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, he's donated to some really good charities. He's done some good charity work. But the problem is he's just painted such a dividing. You know, he's divided everybody so strongly.
Definitely
on it that none of the good will come out. You know, it's just going to be bad. It doesn't matter what he does.
Yeah,
I mean, and the thing is. You can't, I mean, okay, he kneeled.
Yeah.
That's not unforgivable. You have, look at, what, 70, let's be generous, 50%. We'll just say 50% of the players in the NFL.
Yeah.
Look at, I mean, fuck, we still cheered, God, what's his name from Baltimore? He's no longer, Ray,
I didn't cheer him.
No, what's
talking about the murder guy?
Yeah. Yeah, he was back into the NFL.
Yeah.
Look, Vic fucking got a chance to come back and play.
I'll never forget that guy. I will never forgive what he did. Yeah,
but he fucking came back and played, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
You know, you've got guys who've on tape beating the dog shit out of their wife in an elevator.
5 guys? What?
No, that
was just Ray Rice.
Okay, well that's what I said. I said you've got a guy. I didn't say 5 guys, but you've got a guy. Okay, he's on a team.
bad. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So.
Yeah, but he came out and admitted wrongdoing right away. He's like, you know, I fucked up. You know. So.
Boy, I see you. Get going.
What's going on?
Tyler, go. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, that's the thing.
Say hey.
It's just.
Hey.
Bye.
Okay.
You know, that's the thing, though. It's. I don't get what he's done. That is, I guess maybe he's just the defiance of it, or, you know, how he's handled it. The PR moves or everything has just been bad from the get, because he's to the point now. He'll most likely he'll never play. I mean, he wasn't good. He was good for 2 seasons, and then his play fell off, and he got benched. And then once he got benched, is when the protests started happening and shit like that.
Yeah.
He'll never play again, and it's not because.
But that was his choice.
That was his choice, exactly. Well, then if that's your choice, then fucking stop framing it like you were run out because of your beliefs.
Yeah, and that's I think that's why I don't get the slogan, the Nike slogan. It's like, stand for something, even if it means sacrificing everything. It's like, I get that he's standing for something, you know, by kneeling and protesting, but he didn't sacrifice everything. You know? He chose not to accept the contracts that were handed out.
Yeah.
So that's your doing.
Yeah. This is your choice.
So I'm like...
But there again, like I said, you are more than welcome to protest. You're more than welcome to say whatever you want. But you can't paint people if they don't agree with you. You can't fucking call them the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know? It will never work. I mean, unfortunately, that seems to be the way things are done nowadays. Like if I say something and you don't agree with it,
well, you're a Nazi. Anyway,
you're a Nazi. So. Yeah, I'm like literally the most dangerous fucking thing in America. I'm a white male in the South who has guns
and tattoos.
And tattoos. Yeah. So
and blue eyes.
I'm surprised I'm allowed to walk.
Slaves.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised I'm allowed to walk down the street and just not be put in a fucking cage.
Yeah, I just didn't understand it, and I did a post, and
it did make great memes though. The fucking memes that have come out have
been fantastic,
fucking perfect. Her favorite one, I think, is the Judy Chop one.
Is it the Mike Tyson one?
No, yes, I have seen that.
Stanford thumb thing.
Yes.
Even if it means sacrificing everything.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
The Dick in the Box one was good. Yeah. Dang it, they're just so good.
Yeah, step 1, cut hole in box. Yeah, I mean, literally every day, you know, and probably for the rest of this week, we'll probably still keep getting good memes on it. You know,
I mean, I just sit there and crack myself up just watching them. I mean, just looking at them when people post them. It's good stuff.
yeah,
Keep it rolling, people. Keep it rolling.
keep it rolling. I love it.
I did a post on Instagram and Facebook asking people why is it that you, because I don't hate the guy. You know?
No, I don't hate him.
I think, again, his intentions are good. He's just going about it the wrong way.
You can't hate the player. You hate the game.
I mean, genuinely,
he's
how many?
just-
I mean, like, if you really think about it, like, how many people do you like really hate?
Let me see. One.
We're not asking you because you've got too big of a list.
3, 4, 5.
You mean within this
6,
room or outside this? No, I'm just playing.
7, 8, 9.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Well, I'm like, man, that's my same list, but that's all right. I'm
It's-
half Puerto Rican, so.
listen, there's too much effort into hating somebody,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's like, if I don't like you, doesn't mean I hate you. I just don't like you.
I just don't like
period.
it. I got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do your thing. I'm
Do
gonna
your
do
thing.
mine, and just don't be a dick. You know,
Yeah.
don't come at me. You know, trying to be fake with nonsense.
Yeah.
And
What's up, bro?
yeah.
No,
Fuck
all
that. Yeah, stay in your lane.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't hate anybody. And again, going back to Kaepernick, it's like, intentions good. Way go about, the way
Yep.
that he's going about it is just probably not the right one.
No.
He probably should have talked to The Rock.
I think there's just so many people he could have talked to. I mean, it's a bad lane. I just don't think I don't think it's I just don't think it's going to portray what they were hoping for, and it's going to work out in their favor.
I'm just thinking, who in Nike, signed off on this?
I don't know, because the problem
It's
is Nike's opened themselves up now for a lot of shit to kind of be brought into the light of going, sacrifice everything. What about the sweatshops that y'all fucking pay?
Right,
know.
$1.50 a day to make your $150 shoes.
You've brought, and that's the problem is nowadays with the internet, people can dig. Like, if you get some really focused motherfuckers, they'll just dig and dig and dig, and they will pull everything up. And then you piss those people off, and you keep agitating them. They're going to bury you, know? So
Anybody can do research nowadays.
oh yeah,
It's called the internet.
yeah. So I don't know. I'll be surprised. We'll see how badly. We'll see if the stock comes back up, because ultimately it's a business.
Oh,
so,
it will.
So
It will.
it will come back up, but will it come to where it was? I don't think so. I think it's going to be like an Under Armour thing where they, I bought it 37. And then they did their hunter spiel, and they dropped down into the low teens, almost single digits. They're back up now. It's taken almost 2 years, because literally I bought it, and like 2 weeks later they were like, yeah, fuck hunters. And unfortunately, hunters were the ones that were really propping them up.
Yeah.
So they're just fucking dove off a cliff. But now they're back up, but their backup is they're around $21 a share.
Okay.
So I'm still $17 a share down.
Damn.
Do I think it's ever going to get back there?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I took a bath on GoPro when they announced that they were coming out with the 6, and I thought that they were going to have, better specs and
I almost,
live streaming, and
because their price or their stock was at a good price when I was looking at getting,
Bro.
and then I started reading some shit about it, and they were like, nah, don't do this, because there for a while GoPro was it. That was it.
Bro.
You wanted a fucking action cam, you got a GoPro. Now,
No.
you want an action cam, you got choices.
Yep.
GoPro doesn't have the market like they used to. So, man.
Actually, the Chinese camera is called the E4K. It's almost the same specs as the GoPro,
Mhm.
and it does a live streaming to YouTube, Facebook. GoPro doesn't do that,
Mm-mm.
and it's like $100 cheaper,
Yeah.
if not $150 cheaper.
Yeah.
So I'm like, eh. So I bought mine. I think it was like around $13 a share,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken. And then it went down to like $5. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. The stock market, I mean, I know people who've done real good. I know people who've done real bad. I mean, it's a risky game to play.
I know.
I play with it a little bit here and there with small things. I'll I might get an itch to play with it and fucking do some reading, buy some stock. It might do good, and then I'll, but I've always listened to my mom. Once it hits, like, you don't look at the dollar value, you look at the percentage. 10% is 10%. If you make 10 or 20% profit, it's 20% profit. Doesn't matter if you bought it for $1, it's fucking $3. You made profit. But so I've played with some of the other, I've played with some public weed companies, and
I did too, but they did not do well at all.
Well, the problem is the market got saturated with them there for a while. So the one I bought is still there. I've seen some of the others that I've looked at; they've just disappeared off of the stocks. So
there needs to be like a Starbucks of weed. So
I think maybe once it becomes federally legaled,
probably.
Then, because I mean, look at the shit you
Star weed.
Well, you've seen what happened with Elon.
Oh, what the fuck?
Now I have not seen the podcast yet or listened to the episode.
Listen, I started listening to the episode.
Dad said it was rough.
It was like,
he said Rogan had to really work his ass off to keep the thing going.
Yeah. It was. He would pause, and it was like long pauses to where I'm looking at my fucking phone,
making sure shit didn't stop.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then he would sigh.
Yeah.
And then go into like his spiel.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was telling him, man.
I'm like, I can't do this.
I was telling him it was like
2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm like, nah.
I guess.
No wonder why they needed him to smoke some weed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it seemed like, he's like really, really good if he's got a prepared statement. He's selling something. But then if you're just trying to have a conversation with him, get his thoughts on something, he overanalyzes everything before he says anything, which is fine, but not on a podcast, because you've literally got the 15 to 20 seconds of silence where he's pondering something.
You just need to have somebody else on with him.
Yeah.
That's going to do
some filler.
Empty space.
But I was telling her, like, the Air Force is trying to pull their contract with SpaceX.
Why?
Because he smoked weed on Rogan's podcast.
Who gives a shit if you smoke weed?
Because it's a federally illegal substance, and with the government clearance he is considered a government employee.
Yeah, but that was left up to the state.
I understand. Yeah, because he's in California.
So it is legal in California.
Yep.
So if he wants to light up. He probably fucking needs it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It probably mellows him out.
Maybe he does it anyways.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure.
Who's to say he's never smoked weed before?
Well, the problem is it was on public viewing. He smoked weed. No, I'm with you. I think it's the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah.
That it's even an issue.
Again, people get butthurt too easy about just randoms. Just do your thing. Just mind your business. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't.
Oh, what was that?
Since I got to figure it. That's art. Just got to the house. All right, cool.
Don't worry about
whatever.
It. Hey,
what house? Our house? We're done.
No, his house.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about it. Just make sure you're here next week, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Anyway, what were we talking about? Elon Musk. Yeah, I saw. I was listening to the episode, and like 15 minutes into it, I'm like, I can't do this, and I just fast forwarded all the way through the end, and then throughout the day, I started seeing the posts.
Yeah, the memes. And
people going shit crazy about, oh my god, he smoked weed on Rogan. I'm like, okay, and
yeah, and
it's probably not the first guest he smoked weed on his podcast.
Honestly, that should almost
Let
be.
me
like
tell you something. If I ever go on Rogan,
I'm smoking weed.
I'm smoking all of the weed.
Yeah. I think that should
I'm gonna be offended if you don't offer it to me.
Yeah.
I mean, highly unlikely that'll ever happen.
Yeah.
But if it ever did, I'd be like, this is my first time.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna smoke all of it.
Yeah.
I think it should be a prereq, man. I
Right,
think like
right.
literally 30 minutes before the fucking show starts,
He get blazed
you just should light up. You get
in
your own
in a small room
in
too.
a small room, and then have the conversation. Because there's been some. Now, granted, there has been some where, like with Alex Jones, when he fucking got stoned, he went way deep into some shit.
Yeah.
Like fucking lizard men raping children and shit. It was like, whoa.
But that was like one of the
highest
downloaded episodes in the history of podcasting.
Yeah, until YouTube fucking striked it.
Yeah, well, YouTube can strike it from YouTube, but they can't strike it from
Apple striked it too.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, that is so wrong.
It's been really crazy this week, last week. There's been like a lot of, I don't know. I think like Twitter and Facebook and shit like Instagram, they're going down a route where I think eventually they're going to force the government's hand.
To what?
To either break them up. Because if you look at it, Twitter and Facebook and stuff, those would be, I mean, I guess technically they're not a monopoly, but where are you going to, if you want to post something, if you want to tweet, something, what other option is there? What other Twitter is there? Is there a competitor to Twitter?
I didn't think they were competing. I thought they were just.
Do people still use that?
Yes.
Oh.
I thought I thought there was just a different type of social network. They're all social networks, but I don't think they're competing.
Okay, so if you want to.
Nobody's competing with Facebook.
Well, that's the thing. So, but that's what I mean. Okay, so you want to do
MySpace.
Say you want to get a social. Hey, say what you will about MySpace.
I'm still friends with Tom.
Yeah. Tom never sold you information or anything.
Tom is a true friend.
Yeah, he was always your first and true friend. But I mean, like, if you want to get in social media, where do you go? Your choices are what?
But what are you trying to do with the social media? Are you trying
to have an opinion?
Are you trying to mimic Facebook? Are you trying to mimic
Twitter?
Okay. Or what?
But the thing is okay. So you have an opinion or something like that, and you want to put it out there in the world.
Right.
You're going to use Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Okay, so those three things are owned by two companies because Facebook owns Instagram now.
Right.
They own Facebook. Twitter's owned by Twitter.
Yeah. The Snapchat.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not a snapper. I don't use Snap.
Okay.
Do you use Snap?
Every once in a while.
I mean, I see some of the friends we have on Snap that post. I see Miguelino in his fucking shirt, or
only to send dick pics to Miggy.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what Snapchat's for.
But other than that, I mean, I rarely use it. There's Band.
Yeah, that's new though. I've never heard of it, so I'm still trying to play with it. It's a little confusing.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure out how come literally you can say something in Band.
Yeah.
And there's 10 notifications on my fucking phone. And when I open the app up, because it'll say, like 10, and I'll open it up and it's literally one notification. And I'm going, what the fuck is going on with this shit?
There was that other one. The fuck was the name of it? It came in for like a hot second where you could have friends, acquaintances, people and they were like a diamond or something. I forgot the fucking name.
That must have came in and flashed out.
I
don't even remember that.
I used it for like 3 weeks, and then I'm like, this is dumb.
Well, because nobody's on it.
Yeah. No, I mean, people were joining.
Same thing with like Vivo. Or not Vivo. What is it? What was the Instagram competitor that we played with for a little bit? It's still on my phone. But, but anyway, so there's just like, there's nowhere to go. So then whenever these places, Vero, that's right, Vero.
That's the one, Vero. Yeah.
Yeah, that did come for a hot minute and then just
it was
gone.
hot the first week.
Yeah.
And then it was just, meh.
Well, a lot of people started really reading the terms and conditions on that because I know like Wagner, he was looking at it. Yeah. And the terms and conditions on that shit were sketchy as fuck.
What do you mean?
Like, if he posted, like anything he posted was not his. Like if he posted, tattoos or things like that, those can be pulled and used for anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's not his image.
Should have definitely taken a picture of my dick.
Exactly.
Use that.
So a lot of people dug into that and were like, yo, I'm not fucking with this shit. And then bounced right back out.
Well, if you're an artist, and you have, some work, you don't want somebody using it on an ad. All
right, Bald Pat. You're asking. You're going to get them sent.
What?
He's like, I need some dick pics sent my way, Walo.
Okay. Give me about half an hour, bro. Yeah. I need multiple cameras.
Yeah. Be careful what you ask for, bud. You look like somebody fucking throwing hot dogs at you.
Speaking of Facebook and all the social medias, I also noticed people talking about the whole Kaepernick thing, saying, "Oh, well, he's using his platform to get his message out, because he's in the NFL and all that bullshit." You're bitching on Facebook. You're doing the same shit. You're using your platform that you have to voice your opinion.
Yes.
So I found that a little hypocritical when people were saying he shouldn't be using his platform. Well,
he can use it.
That's the platform he's got.
The thing is if anybody should be able to use the platform.
Yeah.
Anybody. And they should be able to, yes, there needs to be a line of some things you can say, but what's happened in the last couple of weeks is you're starting to see a real bias on Facebook, Twitter, things like that. And the crazy thing is man, it gets so bad because everybody, oh, you're Republican and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I'm not really a fucking Republican. I
hate that politics is brought into it.
It is. Well, it's always brought into it. But I understand it from a standpoint of if you've got somebody who is right-leaning doing what Kaepernick's doing, the chances of them losing their account are high. Very high. You've got YouTube that'll strike whole channels.
What are you basing that on, though?
What's been going on.
Well, have you seen people lose their shit over it?
Yes.
Who?
Well, Alex is gone. They have nuked Alex Jones off of everything. Everything. He is not on the App Store anymore. He is not on YouTube anymore. He is not on Instagram.
But why was he banned?
The more important question is, who the fuck is he?
Okay. He is a radio personality who had podcasts, but he's real conspiracy theorist. He's crazy. I mean, he really is. He's fucking nuts.
Then who cares if he doesn't have his stuff anymore?
Well, that's not it, though.
But you can't. You really can't compare the two, though.
Sure, you can,
bro.
Hey, speech is speech.
I guess you're right.
I mean, speech is speech.
Yeah, you're right.
Ultimately, doesn't matter if it's crazy speech or what. Speech is speech. Nobody should get to decide what is said.
But if he was categorized as hate speech,
okay?
Well, that's what you said.
Yeah. But okay, so the problem is okay. I don't like empanadas.
How fucking dare you, sir?
Yeah, which I do. I love empanadas. But
you're going to hell.
I say that I don't like empanadas. You love empanadas. You're like, that's fucking hate speech.
So it's a matter of who's saying that is hate speech.
Yeah, and you've got single companies who are very left leaning who are saying.
So you're trying to censor a guy
off of his opinion
because you lean a certain way and he leans the other way.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, they do it on Instagram a lot. Like a lot of the veteran channels or Instagram accounts I'll follow, they'll get suspended for a couple days. They'll, somebody, oh shit, here you go, Barack Obama, he's just doing a speech this week, taking, it's really what I did that's bringing all the jobs back right now, and this, that. And somebody asked him about Benghazi, and he said he thought Benghazi was a fucking conspiracy. So,
I'm sorry, like it didn't exist?
Yeah, like it didn't happen. It didn't happen like it's been portrayed. So the guy who was there,
I saw the movie. It happened.
Exactly. But the guy that was there, Chris, I can't remember his last name.
Tonto.
Yeah, he posted on Twitter going, "Hey, how about I put you and 5 of your friends on the fucking roof, and we'll shoot guns at you and launch mortars at you, and 2 of your good friends die, and we'll see if you say the same thing."
Yeah.
His accounts got suspended.
That's kind of bullshit.
For hate speech.
That's bullshit. That's not hate speech.
No, it's not. But they have classified it as hate speech.
Because they're leaning a certain way.
Yes.
Okay.
So the problem is they keep doing this. You got there's other reporters who are right leaning who've been posting some of the stuff with the big Supreme Court justice who's getting nominated and has to go through the process right now. They've posted some stuff. Their accounts have been suspended or deleted. So it's kind of real evident. And unfortunately, man, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, because the more and more it keeps happening, the more and more it keeps getting brought to light. I think you're going to see the government step, especially with Trump nowadays, because Trump's like, hey, to fucking show you what I can do. And you'll wind up getting the government involved, who will then start breaking. They did it with Southern Bell way back in the day. Southern Bell way back in the day were the only ones that had the copper lines and the phone lines. Back in the day when you had the fucking turn phone and calling long distance, like me and Dad were talking about this, long distance used to be from here. If you wanted to call Jack's Beach, that was long distance back in the Southern Bell days.
Wow.
Yeah. If you wanted to call out of your county, that was long distance. And eventually it got so bad, because of the rates they were charging and stuff like that, the government got involved and broke them up because they had a monopoly.
So what would you consider actual hate speech?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So let's say Kaepernick comes out and says, we should all kill all the white people.
Okay.
Is that not hate speech?
It's speech.
So there is no such thing as hate speech.
No, I don't feel.
So what Hitler did with, to get all the people behind him, that was not hate speech either.
That was brainwash.
It was speech. It actually was. The more they've done a lot of
I'm
ways.
Just like curious. Or y'all talk about like fun stuff on here?
Normally we do.
Yeah,
but,
normally.
Oh, okay.
But-
you just
but
got this
I've
weird
opened
guy over here talking
this
about
weird guy.
I don't know, going down this rabbit hole
what would you like to
crap.
talk? What would you like to talk about? That's fun.
I don't really
What would you
care.
like to talk about?
But it's just not fun because I listen to you talk about that all the time, and I think I'm gonna fall asleep over here.
Well, yeah, because me and you can't talk. We can't have those discussions because you're just like
it's just been a hot
I don't
button
care.
topic
It has.
this week. So.
It has.
Yeah.
So we had to address it at some point.
Okay. All right. No, keep going on. I just need more drink. I texted Tegan, but she won't come up here.
She's like, fuck your drink.
Fuck your drink.
I'm like, Tegan, come fix me a drink. Hello.
But yeah, I don't know.
So you don't see anything as hate speech?
No, man. Speech is speech. Words are words.
All right.
I mean, if you give a word power over you, that's on you. You can call me whatever you want.
I don't know. I just think that maybe, what about a hate crime?
Who?
Killing somebody because they're of a certain ethnicity.
Okay.
Is that
Yes.
not?
Yes, because that's an act.
But what about saying that you're going to do that? Is that not along the same lines?
It's not hate speech, but it could be construed as making threats, and that's already illegal
Why is it illegal?
because it's a law.
But it's speech.
But it's speech with the intent to, I guess, harm.
Okay, well, if you're saying that you're going to do harm to a certain ethnic group, and you do, it's categorized as a hate crime.
Yes, that's
So-
if you do. There's the key. If you do.
But saying it is not hate speech.
I don't feel.
All right.
I'm going to get a drink.
Okay, go get a drink. No, I mean, a lot of people don't agree with me. They probably think that, that's stupid, but I just don't. I feel like you can't police words. I just don't feel like, because once you start policing words, then you start policing thoughts. And
I don't know. What about those guys that actually go on social media, say, I'm going to do this, like the guy in Virginia that shut up Virginia Tech or or whatever university.
No, I'm not
in
saying that you
Virginia.
shouldn't be looked at if you say some
Dude,
dumb shit.
that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah. Like if you say dumb
He
shit.
actually did it.
Yeah. If you say dumb shit, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be looked at.
But why are you going to be looked at if he's just speech?
Got him! No, it's one of those things where you kind of have to think about it and kind of run through the scenarios and play with. It's one of those things. It's an idea. It's an opinion.
Yeah.
So you have to play with it. You have to, go back and forth and things like that. I just don't get. I don't know. I've been called many things. Racial. I've been called many racial things. I've been called a bunch of shit. And it doesn't fucking matter to me. I don't care, because 99% of those people that say something fucking sideways to me, I don't know you. I don't fucking care to know you.
And that 1% is me.
Yes, and the 1% is Walo. He's always fucking doing it to me.
All right. Well, let's move on to
Let's move on to fun shit.
Yeah,
Unicorns, puppies, and fucking rainbows.
Yeah, apparently we're boring
her.
Yeah.
Weird
Dude,
guy.
Burt Reynolds.
Fuck. Dude,
The Bandit.
I know. That sucked.
Rest in peace.
I mean, he hadn't been looking good for a stretch.
For a long time,
Yeah.
bro. He was 82.
Yeah, he'd been fighting that shit for a good 5 years.
What did he die of?
I don't know. Probably just fucking his body finally gave out.
Jeez.
I haven't seen. Did you see what Reynolds? That doesn't matter what you do to that, Amanda. Did you see what?
Cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest. Okay.
Yeah, because from what?
Being 82.
Because he was 82.
There's people that live longer.
Man,
Yeah,
he
but
been
not like-
rode hard, put up wet.
Yeah, not like the Bandit.
Mm.
That man was old.
So you're saying that stealing crabs out of FSU, and all that shit that he did over there?
Dude, I'm surprised he didn't have a heart attack just swimming in all that poon he's swum into his life.
Dude, I'm sad about that.
Yeah.
Somebody posted a video from I guess it was a car show or something this weekend, and somebody was driving a Trans Am, a bandit edition Trans Am, in front of all the semis. So, and all the semis were fucking honking the horns.
Do you see that there's a new series coming out just about Trans Ams? You know how they take the Camaro chassis and they build the new Trans Am?
They build the new Trans Ams,
Yeah, well, there's a show on it now.
Why?
I don't know. We already know what's going to happen. You're going to take a Camaro, you're going to take the body out, and you're going to have an updated Trans Am looking body on it. It's like, bro, I already seen the documentary on it. Why are you having a show? Yeah. It's probably, showing, celebrities ordering one and be like, oh, here's your Trans Am. Here's your Bandit number 72.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now, granted, I'd love to have one.
Me too.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Shit.
What was your first Burt Reynolds movie that you remember watching?
Cannonball Run.
Dude, that was in the 80s.
Yeah, but that was the first one that I really remember. I mean, it was probably the
Captain Chaos.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably Smokey and the Bandit, really. But the first one that I really remembered that stuck with me was Cannonball Run.
Dude, my uncle let me watch The Longest Yard with him.
Where he beats the dog shit out of the girl in the opening scene.
It was in the 80s, I know. But I think that was the first Burt Reynolds movie that I watched. And then Smokey and the Bandit 1 was my
Burt
favorite.
Reynolds had movies?
What do you think Smokey and the Bandit was?
I'm just joking.
Okay. I don't know sometimes. Sometimes I don't know.
We're trying to talk about something fun.
Yeah.
And she brings it to a screeching halt.
Right? Way to go, Art.
Thanks.
I mean, you talk about women. I mean, he wasn't nice looking at 82, but when he was younger, he was nice looking. And I'm just saying, who cares if he had movies when he did them when he was younger? Because he was nice looking.
All right. You like that big furry fucking animal on the chest back in those days?
The taco meat?
The fucking just coming out of the shirt.
Dude. I mean...
Because that motherfucker was hairy, yo.
Wait, is that something that women find sexy? Hairy chest?
No.
I think there's levels to that shit.
Yeah, there's levels to that.
You don't want a full shaved.
That motherfucker looked like he had a butch in his chest.
Dude, it was literally you didn't know
on
where
his face too.
You didn't know where the bear skin stopped and Burt Reynolds started in that one picture. It just all blended.
The Smokey and the Bandits were pretty good. My favorite one was just the first one.
Yeah, I think it. The second one kind of. It was back in those days, man, where they were just kind of cranking out the fucking series.
Now both 5. Cannonball Runs, those were pretty fucking good.
Yeah, they were. Well, they had a great cast.
Yeah.
For back in those days, they had a hilarious cast. And they were sexist as shit, and they had hot women and Lamborghinis and shit like that.
Catherine Bach from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes. Yeah, because, I mean, that back in those, that's when we were all growing up. Yeah. So you start going, holy shit, I like boobs, because you see this hot chick in a fucking skin-tight purple suit start unzipping.
They need to bring that back.
They do.
They're not going to get away with that now. The Me Too movement is
they ruined that.
Yeah.
Now,
sorry.
And I'm going to give it a shot, but it's going to be such a small fucking shot. I mean, it is going to be very small.
Like your dick.
Yes, hung like a hamster. But they're doing another Magnum PI.
What?
You haven't seen the promos for it? No. There is a new Magnum PI.
The series is already playing.
The new series?
Yeah, on CBS.
Okay, well, I don't watch. I don't watch TV.
What's his name? The Mexican cat.
Who's playing Magnum?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I have not seen it yet. I haven't seen anything on it.
You're upset because he doesn't have the mustache?
No, I'm upset because why do you? When's Airwolf coming? When's the new Airwolf?
Netflix, bro.
It probably would.
It is. No.
There's a new Airwolf?
No, well, the old one.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I don't know if it's on that or Hulu.
No, it was on Netflix. I was watching it.
Okay, cool. Because, when's the next fucking Knight Rider coming out? Come on.
Excuse me. They tried in the early 2000s. It failed.
Well, yeah.
Miserably.
Yeah, because it just doesn't have the same feel, and they can't do the same. You just can't do that show like they did back in those days.
I don't know, man. The new Magnum looks pretty good.
It does, but I haven't. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, so it looks good, but you may watch it and it may have a fucking.
You know what? When I get home, You're gonna watch it? I'm gonna go CBS on demand.
Okay.
And
report back, because I loved Magnum back in the day. That was like a great show. I remember watching that show.
That was my Sunday night jam.
Yeah. And if they fuck that up, that would just be like...
I don't know about about this dude.
What?
Well, that's racist.
Jay Hernandez.
Right.
Yeah.
What about him?
What?
What don't you like about him?
Yeah. What's the matter, white Aryan girl?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
And that's why I love her. 'Cause, you know.
There's nothing wrong with Mexicans.
Well, I know.
Oh, who said there was?
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody even brought up he was Mexican.
Oh, he's Mexican.
He could have been Puerto Rican.
Hence
You
the
don't know.
Hernandez.
Yeah. What are you saying? He could have been Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
What are you trying to say? That they all look alike?
Venezuelan.
Fucking racist.
I know.
I don't know.
Argentinian.
It's just one of those things where, like, stuff like that, and then they try to reboot it, and the person's not anything close to
No,
what
like
the
they did.
original
They
person
rebooted
is.
the A-Team. They actually did a really good job. I
the
felt.
series?
No, not the series, but
No,
they did the movie.
Yeah, the movie was
But
good.
the movie was good because I think they did a really good job with
Agreed.
the actors
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
each one. So
I have a set of skills.
he's always going to be typecast as that guy, like forever.
Well, that's all the movies that he does.
Yeah, he really fell into that lane for a good.
It's like, bro, we get it.
Yeah. Even in The Gray, he was that guy, and it's like, fuck, dude, come
There's a
on.
wolf, and I'm gonna kill it.
Even though I was pissed, the ending, I was kind of like, I was a little bummed about that.
But why would you want those series to be brought back, though?
I'm not saying I want them to, but they keep bringing them back.
What would they do with the General Lee if they brought back the Dukes of Hazzard? What kind of car would it be? The new
The new Charger.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Are they going to put the Confederate flag on the top?
Oh, fuck no. Hell, they went back through and erased the Confederate flag off the fucking old series.
How can they do that?
Digitally. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gone. You know?
Boom.
Is it still called the General Lee, or is it just?
Yeah, it's called the General Lee, but it just
it's
doesn't.
just the
General.
General.
Yeah. No, they'd get copyrighted from the fucking insurance people.
Oh my god.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. But no, I mean, it's just like, why? Do something original. But the problem is now that I just said that, though, every time they've done something original,
You bitch about it.
No. What was it? There was a cop show that was on Fox with the futuristic
Hill
cop show.
Street Blues.
No, the guy, he played Judge Dredd. He was the cop opposite the
Oh
android.
yes, what was that?
It was a really good series,
It was.
and Fox only ran it for one season, and then it was like done.
It was awesome.
It was good. I cannot remember.
It was so awesome we forgot the name.
Well, that's been 4 years
Well,
ago.
what about the series that was based out of Chicago? It was Chicago Code, I think it was. That was a hell of a series on Fox too,
Was it
and one season.
one season?
Done.
Yeah, that's just it. It seems like everything's one season done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One season. If it doesn't hit the numbers that historically, which people don't watch TV like they used to back in those
Bro,
days.
I don't.
No,
I don't watch any series on TV.
no,
Like the series that I watch, they're on Netflix or Amazon.
dude. I could
I
tell you.
watch the series on Hulu.
Yeah.
I skip past the commercials. I don't got to watch it at a certain time every day.
I mean, there's
But I watch series, but I can just do it conveniently at I'm not sitting down at 9 o'clock at night to watch an hour-long show.
Oh my God, Friends is coming back on.
yeah. You know, I mean, back when my grandfather was alive, that was always the thing. Is Sunday night, Hee Haw was coming on, and this, oh, dude,
Why am I not shocked about that shit?
I'm telling you,
Yeehaw!
Hee Haw was my grandfather's jam. Like when it was time for Hee Haw, everybody shut the fuck up. Shut up, sit down. But that was the thing. He scheduled the day so that way he was done. He could sit down. He had already eaten dinner. He'd have his scotch on the rocks, and he'd watch fucking Hee Haw. You don't do that now, or at least, I mean, I don't. She doesn't. You don't.
Listen,
I mean,
if I can't watch more than 3 episodes, I'm probably not going to watch it.
Yeah.
Because when I want to sit down and watch something, I want to watch something that's more than 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like the only real shows that I watch on TV are the Food Network shows.
Yep.
What is it? Street Outlaws
Nope.
and $1 Million Listing, which is real estate.
Yeah, she does the real estate. She does. Well, I shouldn't say she.
That's
We do a lot of the HGTV ones.
Only because I make you.
Yes. She does a lot of
She
the
like
food.
them Property Brothers. Huh?
She does. We do a lot of the Food Network stuff. Like, it was funny. We're sitting on the couch and they're running the commercials for the new series of the Halloween Wars that are upcoming. And she was like, "Ooh, me and Tyler's favorite show."
Halloween Wars.
Halloween Wars. Tyler loves that shit. But only the Halloween Wars. The rest of it, he's like, maybe the Christmas
Isn't
ones.
it funny about what we get excited nowadays? Yeah. It's a fucking show on TV.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like, oh, it's fucking Friday. I got money in my pocket.
We'll go hit the skating ring.
Well, that or the club. I'm going to try to chase some poon. Well, you've been with her since.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably.
He was chasing Poon. I just wasn't there.
Yeah. All the time. All the time.
Look, we were teenagers. I was going to school. This one over here was fucking off. I didn't care what he was doing. Just leave me the hell alone. And I need to get done with this school because I need to go to college, get a job. Cause
I was out fucking working and hitting the mud bogs.
Yeah, whatever.
So
I don't really know what he was doing. He might have been looking for Poon. I don't know.
No, Kelly was. Kelly was a horn dog.
yeah.
Back
Bro,
then.
why are you selling out your bro?
Because he is.
Yeah, I mean, he was. Jesus. Him and the fucking black jeans.
So how'd you get this individual back on track?
Well,
Because I'm assuming it was you.
there really wasn't a back on track. It was like one of those things. All right, so it's time. You need to get a fucking job. You got to get your license. You need to get your GED. You need to get your shit straight. I'm expecting a ring. You know, you just give him a checklist.
Your good enough diploma?
Yes. Yep.
Yep, because I dropped out of school and went to work.
So
I did.
This is your checklist. When you get your checklist done, we good to go. If you ain't checking it off, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Because I'm going in one direction. If you don't go in the same direction, that's not my fault.
Yep. That's exactly how it was.
So
She was like, look, I'm going this way. You can either fucking ride out with me or you could stay here and fucking become what 90% of the people I grew up with are now.
Yep.
Fucking living in podunk fucking places, still doing the same shit we did at 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
Still feuding with the same fucking people. Getting in fights. I'm 40-something fucking years old. I'm not going up to the Jiffy store to go meet some motherfucker to get into a fight. But goddamn, if half the people I grew up with that I'm friends on Facebook, they'll do that shit.
Yep.
Now they just bring their kids with them because their kids are starting the shit.
Hey, Leroy.
Yeah.
Friday night. Jiffy Mart, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to knock you out. Bring your kids. My kids are going to knock them out, too.
Yeah. Because they all had kids when we were teenagers still.
Yeah.
And that was one thing. Look, I'm not dumb. I know where they come from. So we're going to need to take care of business or something in the meantime because I ain't bought all that. And all these other dumbasses, they want to have kids at 16, 17. You go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though I think back about it now,
The
their kids
motherfuckers
are
are
gone.
done. Yeah, they're
So
done.
maybe I should have been smart and just went ahead and got that shit done because they would have been out of the house by now.
Yeah, but then you just...
Man.
How do you know they're gone? They're probably still living there with their parents.
Well, a lot of them
in
are.
that double wide.
Yeah, a
Yes,
lot
in
of
the
them
double wide.
Hmm.
Yes.
With
I mean,
the hole on the floor.
We had one of our friends actually fucking hated Amanda because Amanda wouldn't get pregnant with her at the same time she was pregnant.
Yep.
She tried to convince Amanda, was like, hey, I'm pregnant, so you should get pregnant too, and we can have our babies together and this and that. And Amanda was like, motherfucker, I'm going to school.
I'm like, what?
I'm going to college.
You like ask me what?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's dumb. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, showing
After
up.
that, she hated me and hated my guts. Whatever.
Yeah.
She still hates your guts.
Still hate. Hey,
Hold on. We're getting a call.
Guess what?
Uh-oh.
It's her.
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding.
Bring it on, bitch.
That'd be great.
I'll walk over to your double wide.
Amanda, I still hate you, bitch. Click.
That would be funny as shit.
That would be funny. There are some people that I hate. She's one of those people.
Yes.
So you're one of those people that hold grudges?
I do.
Oh,
I will
please.
hold grudges until there ain't no tomorrow.
Our kids will hold grudges from the grudges that she
Yeah.
holds.
Yes.
Yeah.
You hold grudges too?
No.
Certain ones.
Yeah.
Certain.
Okay.
You for me to hold a grudge.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. For me to have a
Yeah.
grudge, would you? It's bad. It's real bad.
But I have to say, you really have to like do some shit to me though, for like, because I'll let it ride for a long time, but after that, it's like, fuck.
But man, when it gets to that fuck stage, done for life.
I just cut people out of my life and be like, I'm done with you.
Oh no, I mean she does that too. But if they
I won't even think about that grudge ever.
no, she doesn't. I don't say she ever thinks about it.
Done.
But if said persons that are on the grudge list were to ever come up to her and be like, "Hey, Amanda, I just want to like bury the hatchet." She'd be like, "Yo, suck a dick."
Wow.
Pretty much. Well,
Talk about being the bigger person.
She either friended him on Facebook or he
Facebook?
friended her.
Facebook.
That's the new one.
See, it's that new,
Yeah.
that new social media one you're talking about.
So,
and he's like, well, she's an adult now, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I don't need to be her friend on Facebook.
Yeah.
She means nothing to me.
Yeah.
wow.
And it was fun. Did she send you a request? I don't remember. I think she asked me. I think she friended me and then asked me if she could send one to Amanda.
And I said no.
I was like, yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
She still hates your guts.
I do.
She wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
I wouldn't.
So.
Sorry.
But there's a few people that Amanda's like that with, which is funny.
What?
It's just funny because I mean, like we got our own thing going, and then like if somebody mentions them or their name comes up,
fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. It's like, goddamn, still. Yep. Fuck her.
I mean, I don't think about the people that I've had issues with, which is not many, one or two here and there. But if they get brought up, I'm like, man, fuck that motherfucker, and I won't talk about it.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna give them,
I don't waste any. I don't waste time on them at all. But just you'll never be in my life in any form or fashion.
Fuck you, you're a 0 to the left.
You gone, bitches.
You think Darren Till's gonna hold a grudge against Woodley? Yeah,
probably. I didn't get. I haven't even seen any of the highlights from it. The only thing I've seen.
The only thing I saw was that knee bar from Sabit.
I didn't even see that. I saw the picture of somebody. It was the picture of Woodley getting his belt, and Dana standing behind him with this face like he literally just ate a fucking cat turd, and Dana just looking mad that. Woodley he was going to have to put the belt back on Woodley again. Well, like looking mad.
He submitted the guy. I mean, isn't that what everybody wanted?
No, man.
Knockouts. People wanted a finish.
Knockouts.
Because he hasn't finished it like the last couple of fights.
I know.
But he's fighting smart,
But I don't think Dana likes him.
Well, then it's going to have to get the fuck over it. I hear people talking shit. Oh, he's not exciting. Blah 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 blah. Well, fuck. Guess what? GSP wasn't fucking very exciting either.
His last fight, he was.
Well, yeah, but before that,
no.
Come on, he wasn't finishing fights either. He was fighting smart. He's trying not to take damage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would say Anderson Silva did the same thing during his run. He didn't always go out and barn burn. He was fucking smart. He let people come to him. And don't take that as I'm fucking supporting Anderson Silva, Blake.
Don't worry, Blake's not hearing this. Blake is probably too pissed off because the Dolphins beat the Titans.
The Dolphins.
Oh.
The Dolphins. Yeah. Yeah. He'll be on suicide watch till next week's game.
That's wrong. No, I don't know if they won.
There's a number for that, by the way. There's a 1-800. Don't kill yourself.
Yeah, call somebody.
Yeah, call somebody.
1-800 Dolphins.
Yeah.
Blake, don't listen to him. He's fucking with you.
I am.
But
I fuck with anybody who is super ride or die on a fucking football team or college team. I do. Even you fucking did it today.
I was like, are we winning? I'm like, fuck. And I caught myself. I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? Did I say we?
You did.
Did I say we? And I corrected myself. I'm like, I'm sorry. Are the Jaguars winning?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I don't fucking play for the Jaguars. No. Why would I say we?
You it slipped out, but you caught it. You caught it.
And I'm like, I hate fucking people that say we. Oh, we score when down in the red zone like 20 times. I'm like, oh yeah? How many balls did you catch? How many passes did you throw?
Yeah. Let me know when you cash that check.
Yeah. Exactly. Take me out the Sizzler or something.
Right. They caught some balls and you wasn't on the field.
Fuck. And today I said it. I'm like, I hated myself immediately.
You felt dirty. Hello, Sherry.
What did you say?
Holla.
Oh.
Or hola.
Well, you should have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was hanging out with my kids.
Okay.
You see your kids every day.
Okay.
Right?
But anyway, going back to Tyrone Woodley, he got so much shit. He got hurt. And he was out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So in his off time, he was doing music. He was doing movies.
Has he got an album or something coming out, like a rap thing?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, I saw something about that.
But he was doing all kinds of shit. And people were hating on him because he was doing all that. It's like, oh, he's not focused on fighting, this, that, and the other. It's like, well, he's hurt. He can't train. What the fuck do you want him to do? Just to sit at home?
Yeah. Because that's literally all he does. That was his life, was training 24/7 every day. So if he can't do that.
He's going to rehab. He's going to be back. But in the meantime, what the fuck do you want him to do? He's obviously exploring other options, after fighting that might bring him some money. Yeah.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I just couldn't understand it.
You want to be fucking Tito and fucking Chuck at 50-something years old getting a fight?
Well, at least Tito's managing people, and he's got a clothing company.
Yeah, he did stuff.
Tito was very smart with his money to what people say.
Yeah.
Now, Chuck, on the other hand...
He burnt that shit up.
It sounds like he needs a little bit of money.
He needs some money.
And it was funny because Tito said, hey, if you need any money, I'll loan you some money.
Yeah, you ain't got to fight me for it. Shit.
Tito said,
yeah,
you should marry a porn star.
Yeah.
He probably lost half of his money.
At least if you don't have money, you can fuck.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know because Chuck's girlfriend at the time was pretty damn hot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he married her or what. You remember that picture that they took of them? Somebody took a picture of them naked working out.
That
was funny as fuck. All they had on was shoes.
But I think more fighters need. I mean, look at Chad Mendez. He's got
he started a company. Yeah,
he started a company. He's got a guide company.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
what is it called again?
Fins and Feathers.
Oh, Fins and Feathers.
Yep.
So it's a fishing guide.
Fishing and hunting.
Oh, okay.
They have an outfit here out of Florida, and they have an outfit out of Colorado.
Cool.
And
are you getting some props from mentioning that?
No. I follow them on YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna kick back.
Yeah, we get a kickback.
Chad? What's up?
What's up, man?
Yeah, you know how to make that check out.
Yeah, Locker Room Talk Productions LLC.
Damn right. If you like us talking about you, just send that check. We'll do it again.
Can't even show love.
No.
It's got to be hate all the time.
Right?
Jeez. You guys are fun.
Yeah. She's over there like, so you going to pay for that? If not, shut the fuck up.
So anyway, people, give Tyrone Woodley, he's due. Give him a break.
I don't get people that do that shit. That, people that sit on their fucking couch eating Cheeto fingers and shit like that. And they're like, man, fuck him. He should be fighting. Motherfucker.
Well, if he could, he would.
Yeah. And when he could, he did.
Talking about he's scared and shit. Scared of, what's the other one? Cubby Covington, all that shit. It's like, dude, he's hurt. He's fucking hurt. Oh, but he's doing movies, doing music. It's like, yo, relax.
Well, I think that stems from everybody, the people who did start doing movies and shit like that, and then their fight careers.
Oh, you're talking about Rhonda.
Well, Rhonda, Chuck started doing movies, but I don't think.
What movie did he do?
He was in a couple movies as a henchman, shit like that. Keith Jardine was in some movies.
Yeah.
But him and Tate Fletcher always get killed.
Well, they also did something smart with their money.
They did. They created a fucking company.
Yeah.
But it's just people
but you don't want to get hit in the head your whole life.
No.
That is the ultimate goal, is to be able to move on.
Yeah.
You start at the bottom and then you work your way up, not having to do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's what an ultimate goal would be.
Well, it is.
Whether it's a football player or a UFC player,
the problem is the football players that do it. Like, there's been quite a few young football players who literally come into the league. They know that first and second contract are going to be their biggest.
Yeah. They
take that money. They still drive their fucking Hondas. They still live in reasonable homes. And they play for, 5-6 years, if that. And then they retire.
Done,
yeah, they're done.
Robert Smith, I remember him. He played for, I think it was like 8 seasons with Minnesota. And he was like hurt 2 of those. So let's take like 6 seasons.
Yeah.
And then he went back to school to become a doctor.
Yeah.
Boom. Do it while your brain is still working.
Yeah,
definitely.
No shit, before it's mush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full of CTE.
Yeah, because guess what? It's going to become mush.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Would you want your kids to play football?
No.
Knowing what you know now?
No.
What sport would you recommend for him?
Jiu-jitsu. No, honestly, jiu-jitsu, because unfortunately there's just not a lot of
Let's
content.
take jiu-jitsu out of the equation. Tetherball?
No.
Dodgeball?
No. Even though that was on fucking ESPN the other night.
Bro, why would you not let your kid play dodgeball?
I'm not
so much
saying no. He
fun.
could play dodgeball. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like if like a sport to pursue kind of thing.
If he was
Baseball.
If he was on ESPN, bro.
Baseball. You could do.
Look, I really thought that little dude down there was going to be my ride out.
Yeah.
Right out of the hood here.
Right.
I thought, yeah, I'm going to get him a football. His dad was good at football. Maybe I won't let his ass quit, and then I'll be able to push him on to college and get some stuff. And
she's
then,
one of those parents.
She was gonna be,
damn it.
but he had absolutely zero interest in that shit.
Zero.
Well, maybe he'll become like a game developer. Or
No,
something.
he wants to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Mom, I need to get 4 cameras.
Yeah.
You got to have 4 cameras to be a YouTuber. What do you need 4 cameras for? I
Now,
just
granted,
need 4 cameras.
nowadays, if
The
I mean,
heck?
you could be a YouTube channel and get you can make fucking money on
Look
YouTube.
at Logan Paul.
Yeah, look at Logan Paul.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's his thing. I mean, like
Yes,
even
he wants to be a
even in
YouTuber.
jiu-jitsu, I have to tell him like, hey, it's okay if you want to, ramp it up a little bit. I don't want to go crazy. No, go ahead, go crazy. Knock yourself out.
He'll say, I don't want the demon to come out. And I'm like, it's all right, buddy, for it to come
let
out
the
every now
demon
and
out.
then. It's
Yeah,
cool.
let it
Let
out.
the demon out.
Do something.
It's all right. Just let it out. And then he's like,
Both
I
of
don't
my
wanna,
kids are like that. Both of them are fucking passive.
Very. I don't know where they get that from either.
Yeah.
Because we are not.
No.
At all.
Your parents passive?
No.
Your parents
No.
passive?
No. There's nobody passive.
Dad, maybe.
Maybe we're just so overly non-passive that they don't have an opportunity.
I don't know.
I don't think those are your kids.
Mm-mm.
They are, unfortunately.
Amanda, I don't think those are your kids.
Yeah, right. Somebody fucking slipped on at birth.
Yeah.
Switch them.
But
Oh, do you remember that baby that got stolen like 20 years ago?
here in Jack's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that turned into a fucking shit show.
That was like maybe a year ago or 6
Well,
months ago?
it started a year ago, and I mean
So-
Are
I
you,
don't
are you
know.
talking about the little, I think it was a little
Kamaya.
Yeah.
black girl that got stolen?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
yes.
They moved up to North Carolina,
Yes.
and she raised them raised her for 18 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's got to be hard.
Oh, for sure. And
Because
then-
that's all that girl knows. That's
Mhm.
mom.
Yes, because I don't think she was really open to the fact of that it was okay for her mom to go to jail and these other people to just step in and be like, "Oh, yay, I'm your mom." And she's like, "I don't know who the hell you are."
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, that's what I mean. It
I
turned
mean,
into a
sorry
shit show.
that she stole me, but she's still my mom. I mean, that's so. Yeah, I don't think even to this day
Boy.
that she even has a relationship with her real biological.
That's got to be rough
Parents.
for those
Well,
parents too.
Yeah,
I don't
everybody.
think I don't think they
Everybody.
nobody on either side handled that properly. I feel.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like when you start bringing the fucking news channels and the media, and this one woman had a fucking a show with her and the family trying to bring them together. You don't need all that. That's not.
Well, that's ratings for the show.
I know, but then
And they probably gave him a little change.
oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But the problem is that's not going to help that girl at all.
No,
You
not
know.
at all. I mean, she's caught in the middle. Not that woman stealing her was good. I mean,
So is the
Yes,
woman
you
in
should be-
jail or
Yes.
what?
yes, she is in
Yes,
jail.
yes,
For
she
how
is in jail.
long?
I don't remember how. For a really long time. It's
Yeah.
not a short period.
I think-
I don't want
I
to
think
say it's a
she-
lifetime scenario.
No, if
but
I remember right, I think it was she got a year for every year that she was gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something like
like
so, like
that.
20 years or
shit.
something. Yeah. Yeah.
God damn.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if you do the crime,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
gotta do the time.
I mean, it's
I mean,
a bad.
Yeah, I mean it's a bad deal either way.
Yeah.
I mean there really
So-
are no winners in that one.
So this girl lost her original parents, and now she's losing the parent that she only knew
Yeah.
Yes.
her whole life.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's rough.
yeah, at 18.
That's gotta fuck with your head.
Oh, for sure.
Because I mean, yeah, you're an adult, but you're
Technically.
not, you're not really all up
No.
there.
No. Legally, yes, you're an adult, but I mean, you still can't do adult. I mean, you don't know how to do adult shit, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, that sucks. Like I said, bad deal all the way around.
Guess what I saw?
What'd you see?
I saw that Conor McGregor's trying to set up a fight with Canelo.
I saw that yesterday too.
Listen, Floyd's got, little hands.
Good luck with that one.
And he knocked you out in the 10th.
Yeah.
And he was giving you a lot of leeway.
Yeah.
Canelo's going to come and
he's going to kill you.
And just mop the floor.
Yeah. He'll put it on.
MMA is a different story.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Unless he's getting $100 million again, I would not recommend he get in the ring with Canelo.
Mm-mm.
Canelo's a different type of beast.
Yeah, Canelo will knock you out.
inside of 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to play with you.
Yeah, no.
I will guarantee we won't be purchasing that.
No, and even if you
that's
purchase
the only
it,
thing I know about
even if
that
you purchase it, I don't know if I can sit next to Art and watch boxing matches again.
I
Art's
can't.
not coming.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna go.
Fucking Debbie Downer over there.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Man, my apartment was packed that
Oh,
day.
it was.
painful. No, not the apartment part. It was painful
smelled.
to watch. Oh my God. I guess I'm just used to these quick little
You're used to
5
MMA
minute
fights.
rounds. We good to go. We punching. We knocking some people out. We good to go. We done.
Mm-hmm.
If I gotta fucking watch a boxing match again for 100 hours and nobody does anything
Well, listen, there was like 4
God.
fights before the actual main event.
I know.
And they all seem to have gone the distance.
My God.
What is this? What is this fucking round 10? I didn't even know they went up this high.
No! Oh man, I got bamboozled on that. I really feel like I was totally bamboozled. I don't know who by, whether it was you.
No,
or...
it was a night free of kids, and I was like, "Hey, I'm going to Walo's to go watch the fights." And you were like, "Okay,
Cool, yeah. I'm thinking, all right, so you got a pre-fight. Okay, cool. Not like 5 pre-fights.
yeah, 5."
Damn it.
It'd have been, but they could have sprinkled in some like MMA fights or something, and like the precursors.
Yeah.
Maybe do a boxing match, then an MMA fight, then a boxing match, then an MMA fight.
So
and then
that would
do the
at
main
least
event.
gave me some entertainment.
Yeah.
There was.
Well, you don't appreciate
How
the
about
sweet
this?
science.
How about this?
I don't.
Boxing match, comedy stand up in the middle, boxing match.
Okay, who's your comedy?
Okay.
Oh, it don't matter. Anybody from the Comedy Store?
Joey Diaz. Yeah.
Joey Diaz. There you
I'm all
go.
about that. Yeah, I'll buy that pay-per-view.
Did
I'll buy
you
that
see
one.
Chris D'Elia mocking Eminem?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that was so fucking hilarious.
Dude, he's funny as shit. The way he fucks with Callan and a lot of shit.
Dude, the Bodega Boys shit all over the Eminem album. Like,
Did they? I haven't listened to the
their
latest one.
Their last episode,
Mhm.
the first 15 or 20 minutes, it was just them shitting on it.
Really?
On the album. And it was fucking hilarious.
I'll have to download it then.
I was fucking dying at my desk.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
And they would play like little snippets, and I'm like, I'm listening to some of that stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I saw D'Elia that he did a little Instagram video, and I'm like, oh, I get it. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out tomorrow. Then.
And then I guess he responded to some guy named Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, and he responded back with his own rap, and he went hard on the paint on him.
Yeah, well then didn't Machine Gun Kelly die this week too?
No, that was Mac Miller.
Well, yeah, but I thought, or well, maybe it was Machine Gun Kelly R.I.P. for fucking with Eminem.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah. Come on, bro.
What? I'm giving mom dip.
Okay.
I don't even know what. No, I'm good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Oh.
later.
Appreciate it.
I mean, do you want it, Walo?
No.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Not,
All right.
not after you put that shit on your mom's mouth and shit. Like,
You don't know where that thing's been.
yeah. I don't know where your fingers
Yeah.
have been, bro.
I'd never even.
That's for sure.
I'd never even heard of Mac Miller or anything before.
I had.
Have you?
Yeah, but, never listened to his music.
Okay.
I've seen a couple of things here and there, but,
Overdose is a motherfucker.
I hate it when that
Bro,
happens.
all these guys think that it's cool to be on pills.
Oh, well.
It's ridiculous.
I was telling her I was just, comedy. The guy who created Oxycontin
Yeah.
and got the patent for it and all like that, who's gotten, majority of them of the world hooked on fucking. I don't know about outside of the U.S., but at least in the U.S., I mean, there's so many fucking people hooked on that shit. So he just got approved and got the patent for his new drug, which helps you get off Oxycontin. And it's like, what the fuck? You know?
You're just replacing one with
So,
another.
you
It doesn't matter what it is.
But
You're
it's like, I'm going to get you hooked on this shit. And then, oh, hey, by the way, now you can buy a pill from me that'll get you off of the shit.
Yeah.
So I had my surgery, and they gave me Oxy. You know how I got off of the Oxy?
Yeah.
I threw it out.
Yeah, boom. There you go.
I'm like, I don't need this shit. It's making me feel horrible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, that shit's scary.
I'm like, I don't like how this shit makes me feel, so I just throw it out. I'm like, fuck it. I don't need it. I'll take some Tylenol before I take this shit
I
again.
think the problem is that you were smart enough just to throw it out. And a lot of people, they feel so horrible, then they just have to keep continuing to take it because they hate the feeling of that feeling horrible afterwards. So and you can get your body dependent on that within 3 days. Like, it's quick. And you will withdraw off of it within a matter of only a few days.
Listen.
So if you can just get over it, you're good. But
that
some
shit
people
did nothing for my pain. Nothing. So I'm like, made me feel like shit.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have crushed it up and snorted it. Maybe
or
even
shot
doing
it
it
up.
wrong.
That would have been great.
I think it made me feel fucking constipated. Well, it didn't make me feel. I was constipated.
So that's one of the things it does.
I think it was that shit. So
but then there's something you can take for that.
Yes.
I mean, literally, that's the way this shit works. No, that's the way the shit works. It's literally, you take this, which then gives you these side effects. So then you have to go and get meds for these side effects. So then it's fucking leapfrogging pill after pill after pill.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
I know. Like, I mean, Amanda will tell me about sometimes some of the people, like the amount of meds these people bring in that they have, to
I ain't
chart.
that kind of sucker.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking 50 fucking meds for these people. Yeah.
And it's all stemming from one, and then they have to take a pill for each side effect that they have.
Which then causes a side effect.
So
it's a fucking pyramid scheme.
It really is. I feel bad.
How come nobody's regulating that?
What is sad is it's supposed to be the physicians. But
is it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's who is supposed, when they're prescribing this to you, they're supposed to inform you of the side effects and things that and I say suppose, because this isn't a perfect world, but it doesn't happen. They give you this, it's going to fix you. Let me give this to you. It's going to fix you. It doesn't fix shit. It's a Band-Aid. It's not fixing nothing.
Yeah.
It's horrible to and then the people that really legit have some problems that need it get penalized with all these new rules and regulations for all these jerkasses that are going, and they're 18, they have this quote-unquote chronic back pain. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I had chronic back pain.
Get the fuck out of here.
I had a disc that slipped out. You know what I did?
Slipped it back in.
I went to the chiro.
Oh, don't get her started on chiropractors.
Listen, he helped me. He helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
Well, okay, see, here's the thing. She won't get on to you about that because you went, it helped you, you didn't go back.
You're good. You're fine.
You're fine. You're good.
That's what those people are meant to do. They fix you, you leave, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It shouldn't become a weekly appointment.
No, you should not have to keep going back.
I was going like every 3 months.
And over.
Every 4 months.
And over again. You should not have
just
to
for
do
an
that.
adjustment because he made me feel good.
Well, there again, you're going.
Oh, when my hips cracked, it was like oh my God, it was like a pep in my step.
Oh my God.
But I haven't been in a while.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I don't know how many.
No. Well, what do you want me to do? You want me to use that thing that he uses with the ball on the end?
Use that instead. Oh my God. That's a pain behavior too.
Every time I go to the gym, I see Art doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, how many times are you going to be doing this?
Because then you're going to get dependent on that. Then your body needs that. Just don't get me started.
So do we need to have
I could give you a whole podcast of all the wrongness all you guys are doing.
And it would literally, we would have
about it.
You remember that
3-hour
one time?
podcast.
Yeah, we don't have. So I have all of this knowledge in my brain that could really help a lot of people, even in this household. But they just choose not to use that knowledge to their benefit.
Give me an example.
She's talking about me.
I'm talking about
no fucking shit.
Yeah.
I don't live here.
Yeah.
So give me an example. What is he doing that you're like, oh, you're so stupid?
No, I let him do his thing.
Tell me!
I let him.
You wanted a fun podcast? Well, goddamn it, make it fun.
No, like this.
This is not fun.
I don't even know what you call that thing.
Jigsaw massager?
Jigsaw massager.
Mm-hmm.
This dude spent $1 million on it at the gym, so of course he had to produce his own jigsaw. You know what? You spent your own money on it.
Mm-hmm.
You used it, I don't know, once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
It's been sitting on the counter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't need it every day.
That's a great reason to spend a whole bunch of money on some
How much
stuff,
money did he spend on it?
I don't even know. I know the little head thing was $60
Yeah, little
on
head
Amazon.
thing was $60.
I don't know how much the jigsaw thing
Well,
cost.
Jigsaw was...
you're using
40.
your regular jigsaw that you cut shit with, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought one.
But I bought a battery
for
operated one because I think Sherry's got my
purpose.
plug-in one.
Do you use the jigsaw for something else?
I can, yes.
Will you?
Yes.
Stop giving him shit over it.
Why would you use that? Why?
If nothing else, it sounds like you just spent $60 on
Well,
the
like I
ball.
said, it's his money. He gets to spend it on whatever, and he's like, "Oh, it feels so much better." Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Yep. When I need it.
Did you do it on his poop shoot?
It's called no.
I
I tried
hit the
to
scrum?
I tried to do it on his back a little bit because I'm like, fine, whatever. Let me try this damn thing out. I couldn't get it right. I felt like I was jabbing it through his back.
No, it felt fine.
So what else? What other knowledge do you have for us?
Now, hold on now. Is this just fucking bash me podcast?
No. For us. Because she said that she could
Yeah,
tell us a
yeah.
whole
Pick
bunch-
something on Walo.
Yeah.
But, no.
Why not? I promise I'll be back next week.
Trust me, I've got the mixer. He's got to come back.
Yeah. At least one more time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you just had mentioned, the oxycodone didn't do nothing for you. No, it's because you do other stuff in the meantime. I'm not going to mention it because I don't know if it's legal in America and Jacksonville and stuff and whatever. This extracurricular things that you may do with other stuff. I don't know.
She is not good about dancing around something.
You're talking about the weed oil?
Yes, the weed oil.
Okay.
So when you use that on a regular basis, your body gets resistant to like real stuff. So then you need more things. So you need a higher dose of oxycodone. You need a higher dose of whatever it is that you're taking. You have to get more anesthesia because your body is dependent now on a chemical. So you just have to have more. That's why it didn't work. It's because you use other stuff in the meantime for other things. So no, it's not going to work.
Yeah, she's had some people that come in like they literally are just resilient to anesthesia for
But
surgeries.
I took the weed oil after I threw out the oxy.
Yeah.
You took it before.
I've never in my life done that.
Excuse me, you are correct.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
No, I have before, but I don't do it like every day.
Yeah.
Shit.
You say you do it to go to sleep.
I used to do it when I had it, but I don't have it anymore.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That was before he had the nose surgery because he was having a hard time sleeping. So,
Right,
do you still
right.
got to use the mask now?
Yeah,
with the?
I do.
Do you
Oh boy, I can tell that I'm snoring bad.
really?
Yeah, I gotta start,
Still?
I gotta start sleeping a different way because laying flat on my back,
Not working?
Not working.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm going into a deep sleep, but when I wake up, my throat is like fucking raw.
Mm,
Because now you're getting air in there, whereas you
Probably.
didn't before.
yeah. You got to build up a tolerance to
God damn it.
actually air.
So I fix one thing.
Yeah.
And
So you wear a CPAP?
Yeah.
So you need a humidifier. You got a humidifier on it?
And you're still getting that issue?
Yeah. Why?
Hmm.
Should I not be?
If you have a humidifier on it, that should help that tremendously. Yes.
So just imagine how bad it would be without a humidifier. Oh, it'd
Yes.
be like the desert in your mouth.
We'll have to sleep with like a popsicle in my throat.
I probably wouldn't do that.
You might.
Yeah,
Kinda
you'll
die.
wind up and it going down your throat. Then you better hope it melts before you die.
So what else? I'll be back next week for the other podcast, so I'm good.
She's not going to say anything about anybody else. They're not here to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not gonna say anything about anybody else.
All right.
But she could go on.
It's
Should we pick somebody?
No, there's no picking anybody. There's no picking anybody. It's cool. It's
Everybody's
cool.
got their thing.
I just do it for a living, but you don't have to listen to me.
Yeah. I'm not being passive aggressive about it at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
No, Chris does the same thing. It's fine. Well, I go, please don't do that. And then he'll do it.
Well,
and
excuse
then,
me, do you have a PhD before your name?
Right.
And then he'll go to the
Doctor.
doctor. And then I say, go to the doctor. And then you discuss that with him. And then when he comes home and I say, well, what did the doctor say? And then he acts like it's a whole new idea that he's never heard of ever before. And I go, wow, that guy's really smart. I just
you
leave
know
it alone.
you know how I know it's true?
Just
Why?
leave it alone.
Because when I was having my issues with my knees and my wrists, Michelle used to tell me the same shit that the doctor was telling me.
See? Exactly.
She's like, is this, that, and the other. I'm like,
No, it's not.
full of shit.
you don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
How
You don't
do
know nothing.
I go to the doctor and the doctor's like, oh, it's this, that.
You go,
I'm like,
fuck.
God damn it, I just gave you $50 for nothing.
Yes, but Chris will still go and pay $50.
Like, I'll
and-
fuck with her, too. I'll be like, oh, man, I'm kind of hurt, and I think I'm going to go to the doctor. And you see it's like her owl twitch for a second. She's like, cool, you should do that. You know?
That's a great idea.
Because, unfortunately, my doctor, he's tough love doctor, like she is. Like, you know, I was having blood pressure issues. He was like, well, it's because you're fat and you don't work out. Fix those two things, and that shit will get better. It's like, yeah, but no, you're fat and you don't work out. Do those things and then come back and talk to me. It's like, fuck. All right. So.
You tell her?
This is another thing, right?
Oh,
I don't know if it was. Well, you may have some issues that may be legit, like this whole testosterone crap, right? So there was a few people in the gym or whatever. They was going to see this special doctor that was giving them this special amount of this and that. And Chris was like,
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
I think I got. It wasn't just you.
Yeah.
I think I got low T.
I always fuck
I'm
with
like,
her, too.
okay, whatever. I was like, well, you know what? You can go to the doctor, ask him. What did the doctor say? Well, are you having issues? Well, no. Well, then I don't need to fucking check it.
Yeah, he did, because I was like, hey, what about this? He just kind of stopped, put his pad down. He was like,
Talking about, do you have issues getting it up?
Right.
yeah. He was, because as soon as I mentioned it, I could see my doctor. He just went, and he just kind of put his pad down, and he goes, do we need to talk about this? Are you having issues? And I was like, no, not like that. And he goes, okay, well, then we don't need to talk about it. He goes, because if we start, I have to go down a certain path with you with this, and I don't really want to do that. So,
Because it's unnecessary.
yeah. So if you're not having issues, we're not going to play this. And I went, understood.
Well,
Cool. Awesome.
I
But
was-
you actually went and got yours checked. I actually asked them the last
like
time.
I said, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
there's blood work that
It
will
was low.
legit.
Yeah, yours was.
You know.
It was like in the twos.
Yeah, Tyler had more testosterone than you.
Yeah.
But there was
But-
other people at the time that.
But I wasn't having any trouble, you know.
Yeah. Right. It
I'm
still
Puerto
works.
Rican.
That shit works for life.
Yeah. It comes with a guaranteed seal of approval.
Right?
It's like, your shit's gonna work till you're 90.
Right?
Shit, you might be dead, but you still get
Still
one.
get one.
Yeah.
Every morning. You dead underground. Every morning that motherfucker
Yep.
knocking the top of the casket.
Yeah. And I used it for, I want to say, 2 years. Never had any issues. I mean, I was going getting my treatment, and I was probably in the best shape of my life. So
Well, yeah, because you're getting steroids.
it's not a steroid.
Yeah, okay.
It's a hormone.
Sure.
It may be synthetic, but
Sure.
but it's a hormone.
Dang, if I took that every day too, I'd
It
feel
wasn't
good
every
as
day.
well.
It was weekly,
Yeah.
and it was 1 cc. Unlike these guys that are taking 5 cc's 3 times a week.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
their-
'cause, I
and
mean,
their-
you can-
and their
you can-
dick don't work.
Yeah, I mean, you can go down that route and fucking wind up in some trouble.
Everything was supervised, so
Yeah. Which, you know,
so my dick always worked.
yeah. So I think that's fine. It's those guys that are, bro science in it. And,
Yeah. When you bro science, you're gonna fuck it up.
yeah.
Because
Or when he listens to these dang podcasts with these weirdos on Rogan's stuff, and then
there are no weirdos in Rogan. How dare you, ma'am?
So some of those people I feel are weirdos.
Okay.
That's just I can say
it's
that.
Your opinion.
It's
That's
not.
your opinion.
It's not hate speech or anything.
Are we going back again?
Because you don't believe in that. So, but and I just let him roll with it sometimes. I'm like, yeah, that's okay.
She does. Like I'll go down a path about talking about something, and she just sits there and nods her head. Yeah,
that's great.
Cool.
Oh,
She's probably looking at you thinking, God, he's so stupid.
I know.
No, he's gullible.
I'm gullible.
He's not stupid. It's gullible sometimes, but he it's the next best thing, you know.
There's always the next best thing.
Next best thing to what?
To whatever.
Whatever it can.
Yeah. I'm always on the search for that next best thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whether it's some sort of weird treatment or flat Earth or
I don't do flat Earth.
whatever.
I don't do flat Earth, but
it's the next best.
I'm on the fence about dinosaurs.
She's like exposing you in this podcast.
Always.
This doctor so and so. Hey, I'm like, yeah.
Well, like one of the ones, like I was trying to talk to her about Dr. Rhonda Patrick.
Okay.
About some of the things that she was talking about and things like that. And
heat shock proteins.
Yeah, heat shock proteins and stuff, and that she's just over there like, whatever. So a lot of time what I do...
Like, what the fuck do you need that for?
Well, a lot of time what I'll do is I'll be like, yeah, you wouldn't know anything about that because with your Western medicine that you've been taught and all like that, so you can't think outside the box.
Not at all.
You know, so it's fun.
Well, what was it that she wasn't agreeing with you on?
Everything. Yeah, all those people are quacks.
So yoga doesn't help you?
No.
You know, sauna doesn't help you?
Yoga can help you.
What about a
can
sauna?
help you.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, all that stuff can help you.
So,
as long as it's coming
what's
from...
the issue?
As long as I'll tell you what the issue is, Walo. As long as that's coming from you, it can help you. If I say it, I'm gullible. You're so goddamn gullible.
No.
You're so purdy.
The problem is that he has a real tendency to go down a avenue that I see every single day because that's what I do as my job, and I don't want him to end up like these same people. So and these are all things that the people that I see do. They do all of these things to try to help with their pain and their symptoms that they have, and I don't want him to go down that same. Because look, you end up having to come to my damn program. You're getting the fuck out of this house. I can't. Because I would not put up with the amount of shit these people have to put up with because of all of this crap. Millions of dollars spending on all of this sauna and whatever crap.
So are you able to talk about what kind of program is it that you facilitate at the place?
Yes. So I work with chronic pain patients, chronic symptoms.
Symptoms doesn't mean that they have actual pain.
Right, because some people that we have come to our program have movement disorders. So
what is a movement disorder?
So we have people that literally look like they're having a seizure, but it's not epilepsy and it's not seizure. It's non-epileptic spells, which means that their brain is misfiring and they can look like they're having a seizure and they're really not. Or they can look like they're having a stroke. It could also be tremors.
Do you guys refer them to like a neurosurgeon at that point?
No, we treat them in the program.
With what?
They fix them.
We kind of fix them, but
they give them the tools.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess would be the better word.
There is no pills?
No, there's no pills. We take people off pills. So we do physical therapy, occupational therapy. We have biofeedback. We do cognitive behavioral therapy. We have nutrition. We do medication management as a whole comprehensive approach that we take to help these people get back into functioning. And I'm really talking about people.
What is it?
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
What is that?
So
therapy.
Yeah, it's like therapy. For example, sleep problems.
Kind of like a shrink.
So
almost?
A psychologist. We have a psychologist that does all of the groups. And the program we talk about depression, anxiety, sleep problems, stress, self-esteem, fear, lots of things.
I won't be in there. I know I'm fucking sexy as fuck.
There you go.
My Instagram says I'm a sex symbol.
Exactly.
So I'm not lacking confidence.
So, but I mean, I'm really talking about people that are kind of to that point where they cannot function. They cannot get up and get dressed by themselves. They cannot go to work. They cannot drive. They've isolated themselves.
Are these people like on disability insurance?
Some people are. Some people are still trying to work. They struggle. They call out a lot. Some people, they push and crash. So during the week, they push to work. And then on the weekends, they do absolutely nothing. They just stay in the bed because they've pushed so hard during the week and they just crash.
Now, have they really pushed hard or is it just all mental?
Sometimes it really is physical because all of this stuff is physical things that people experience. It's the mental part of it is the consequences. So it's not that depression makes you have pain or symptoms. It's if you have pain or symptoms, you're not feeling well, you don't feel like socializing with people, you don't show up at a podcast, you don't whatever, do things, you're going to get depressed because you're not socializing with people and you're not getting out and doing stuff, whatever. Well, yeah, you're going to feel like shit.
Yeah, and it just starts cascading
It's really a snowball. And I can see how the people really get into these cycles because me and Chris did this private. I hurt my neck. So I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she forward rolled and she didn't tuck.
Dude.
And she rolled over the top of her head.
I really messed up my neck big time. So, of course, I'm a nurse. I don't go to the doctor immediately, because we don't. I end up going to the doctor.
After like 2 months.
I did. And then, did x-rays. Here's just some pills, this and that and the other. And I'm like, okay, so I'm 2 months. I'm like, okay, I don't need pills anymore. Let me just try. Still fucking hurt. My neck still freaking hurt. I still couldn't turn my head. It was ridiculous. I could see how people can go back to the doctor and then go back to the doctor and then go back to the doctor because it's still not healed yet. So I just asked one of my physical therapists, I'm like, look, this is what I did. You guys got some stuff for me to do? And they're like, yeah, do these 4 stretches, which is the same stuff our patients do in the program.
Every day.
Every day I did that religiously. Guess what? It went away.
And how long did it take to go
Now,
away?
I mean, literally it took a year for my neck to heal, though. It literally took a whole year. But I could see how that really could derail someone if I didn't work in the area that I work in and keep going back. Let me do this massage sling. Let me go to a chiropractor. Let me take some more drugs. Let me, maybe get an injection.
Drugs are good.
Mm-hmm.
And you see how somebody could really fall into some
a rabbit hole.
Well, it's because the thing
it
is...
really is a rabbit hole.
To fix her neck, she had to work at fixing her neck.
Yeah, I had to actually do something.
So, and the problem...
But it was simple, though. It was just 4 stretches that I had to do. That was it.
And she would do that every morning. She would get up out of bed. She'd literally put her feet on the floor, and then she would do the stretches every morning.
So if you're complaining that you're hurting somewhere and you're not doing anything about it, it's not going to get better.
No,
you got to work at it.
You got to work at it.
And there's no pill. And that's the thing.
Is that basically what you break down to people? It's like, yeah, you're hurting, but if you don't do anything about it, it's not going to stop.
If you're relying on other people to fix your problems, it's not going to work. You actually have to put, just like anything in life. If you're going to get anything out of life, out of a job, you have to work at it. It's the same sort of thing. You can't just be like, oh, let me use this whatever device thing on my back and let it fix my back. Well, Chris, why don't you just do some freaking stretches?
Maybe he's going to have a different head attachment for it later on. And, you guys can have some fun.
Yeah, boom.
He never suggested that.
I could see that with a jigsaw.
Oh, God. I'd end up in the ER.
Yeah.
Who said anything about you?
Right?
He's going to plug it in and back into it.
Right.
Anyway, so yes, I have all this knowledge about these things in my head,
but unfortunately, majority of people they want to go, like, if you could ever get a doctor to talk to you, like, kind of not as a doctor, but still using his knowledge and just talk, you'll find out a majority of them, the people that come in, they're not coming in to get, tell me what I need to do to fix this. It's give me something to fix this now.
Yeah.
I want it fixed.
Doctor, I can't
now.
stand it. You got to do something about it.
It's almost like coming into jiu-jitsu for the first time and it's like, I want to be good next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
It's not going to happen. You got to put in the time.
Exactly.
Yes.
You need the knowledge. You know, you have to learn. You have to find out what's wrong with you. You have to have somebody who knows what's wrong with you and can guide you in the proper direction of fixing it. And then you have to follow what they say.
So how come you're still fucked up?
I'm not.
He doesn't follow what I say.
I'm not fucked up now. That jigsaw massager fixed it.
Right.
Boom. That was it. But his mother had, before I even went to nursing school, now I know.
He's talking about your mama.
It's fine. Not the one that's living.
Yeah, no, not. Cindy is my stepmother, but I call her
his stepmother.
She's not my mother by birth, but she's the mother. I always say, and I love it when I say, I'll text her this sometimes because I know the reaction it's going to get. It's just going to make her cry, because she really is. She's not my birth mother, but she's the mother that I feel like I deserved.
Oh,
she's
special.
Not that his mom didn't take care of him. I mean, don't.
Okay.
But she had fibromyalgia, which is chronic pain.
Yeah.
So now I know, looking back at that is a learned behavior. It's a hereditary thing. So he totally can go down that same path. And even Tegan, I see her sometimes just with little things. Oh my God, that hurt so bad. I'm like, that was like taken, like, no. So I have to be very mindful too, because Tegan has the same tendencies. I can see her going down the same path as well. And just being, her sensory is a lot more sensitive than normal. So I have to be like, oh, sorry that hurt. Let's kind of move on.
Yeah, it's weird because
sorry it hurts. Suck it up, buttercup.
Yeah,
a little bit, kind of.
It does, and I've gotten onto her, and then I kind of have to step back because a lot of times, like if I'm, man, I fucking did this, it hurts, blah blah blah, and then she'll start reading me the riot act, and I'm going, oh fuck, I just wanted to like tell you it fucking hurt, but I have to understand the reason why she does it, because sometimes like she'll switch, she'll go from mom, wife Amanda to nurse Amanda and just fucking read you the riot act about this shit. And you're like, fuck, man, I was just looking for somebody to be like, I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't getting no sympathy in this motherfucker here today.
No, zero.
So how does somebody who's got chronic pain like that, like is obviously legit?
Yes.
How do you treat somebody like that?
You that's what we do in the program is really, it's more of a management, like diabetes, right? You can be really good diabetic or really shitty diabetic.
So as long as you take your insulin and...
Right. So the same thing with chronic pain, just doing some basic things to help is a tremendous thing for life in general. So we don't do crazy stuff in the program or anything. We're helping these people reverse some of those changes that have happened, that pain that's so high. We help kind of bring that down somewhat and then give them management tools to use so that they can just live life again and they don't have to worry so much about going to the doctor and taking meds and having to go to...
Because you have to understand, you're going to be in pain.
I hate going to the doctor.
I mean, like if you have, a severe car accident or something, there's nothing that you're going to ever be able to do. Like if your body gets broken up, there's nothing you're ever going to be able to do that you're not going to feel that, If you get
jacked up in an accident,
you're always going to, you're
going to have some sort of underlying, it's just how you perceive that, how you get better from it and not have it stop you living your life again. So I love it. I love working there. This is probably the best job I've ever had, even though we have some of the most difficult patients you could ever take care of, ever. But I love what I do. I go to work I'll work as much overtime. I don't care. I love it there just because you get to see the progress that they make, the achievements that they do. As a nurse, when you work in a hospital, you don't really get to see.
No wonder she wants to work as much as possible.
She
doesn't see progress when she comes home.
No,
I don't.
We're all fucking losers.
Yeah, so I could go on and on and on about it because I love what I do and I see the changes that can happen to people that really can make a big difference, and it's a dramatic change for people to see them coming in wheelchairs that literally can't walk, and they're walking out, with walking normal, no limp, no cane.
Oh, that's cool.
She's helped a few of her friends. Like we had one friend of ours who was kind of starting to, she saw it pretty early. He was starting to go down that path, and she didn't beat him over the head with it. She, he'd come over for fights, and she had kind of the paperwork out, on the program, and just kind of slide that over, take a look at that, see what you think, and then maybe the next time talk to him a little bit about it, kind of just get them interested, and then have them come back and talk. She never beats anybody up about, you need to do this, da 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 da. But
no one,
no,
you never be like, stop being a bitch. You got nothing going on.
No.
It's all in your head.
No.
She'll tell him, she goes, if you ever need me, or if you ever want to talk to me about something, I can help you, but she's not going to beat him up.
I don't push people. The little old lady next door to us.
Yeah, she was in the program.
I took her every day to work with me. She rode with me and Tyler.
Yeah.
Miss Mary. She did fantastic.
Is that not a HIPAA violation?
She didn't say her last name.
I didn't. She's my neighbor. And she'd come up she'd get on your ass too.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetest little lady.
Crazy.
We're all crazy.
Shouldn't be driving, but she said, fuck that.
Well, she had a chauffeur.
She had a chauffeur.
Yeah.
She rode in with me every single day.
Yeah, she's cool.
As much as I wanted to drive when I was young, nowadays I don't.
Dude, me and Amanda were talking about that the other day. We're like, I'm so looking forward to when Tegan's old enough to start driving. Because then whenever we just need something from the store, it's like, yo, go get this.
I'm waiting for that fourth dimensional port.
Oh, you can just fucking teleport?
So I can open up my door and be at Publix.
Dude.
And then sneak out of produce and be back at my apartment.
Dude. Especially as bad as traffic's been around fucking
Fuck
Jack's lately.
this.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes I'm going to the gym and I see the line on Southside, and it takes me like 10 minutes to literally get out of the service road, and I see the line, and I go into the next apartment complex and I turn around. I'm like, I'm not going today.
The only thing that's helped me, because I get real bent about, I've worked on it and I've gotten a lot better, but I used to get like really bent about with traffic, just fucking, because it doesn't make any sense to me. It shouldn't work. Like, I have a problem with that. If things don't, well, same as you. If something doesn't work the way it should work, I can get very angry with it very easily.
I do too.
Yeah. So that's
what the fuck is this?
So, traffic has always been one of those things that's angered me, because it just shouldn't work like this. If everybody did what they were supposed to do, it would work fine. But literally for the last couple of weeks, because I go and get Tyler from school now, and I take him to the gym for kids class and everything. That trip for me is so much different than what I'm used to.
That's called exposure.
I know. But I literally get into the truck. I've got pretty much all the time I need. And I just go, okay, this is what we're going to do for the next hour and a half. Is we're just driving.
Not me.
Yeah. And then I will go, because I have to go from here all the way over to San Pablo and get him.
Yeah.
And then, so it's all the way down JTB, San Pablo, Jump Beach, get that. And then come back that way, get back on JTB. And I go all the way to 95. I don't get off on 295, because every time I cross there, JTB to there is always blocked, or it's always just bumper to bumper. So I always go 95. Some days, it's perfect. No problem. Some days, there's a fucking line just to get on 95. And then you have to deal with that whole getting off of 95 back onto 9A, 9B, whatever they're calling it now, to get over the Buckman. Sometimes that's great. Sometimes that's a fucking nightmare. It is stupid how bad it gets right there. But hey, you know what? Me and Tyler, we're driving. Cool. Yeah. Playing on his iPad. He might be doing some homework on his iPad or something. We're cool. We're just driving. Got all the time.
I don't want to do it. I know Art wants me to go to that trip to North Carolina on November 10th. And I'm like, sorry.
Yeah.
Can't do it. I don't want to go.
We'll talk to you. We'll talk about it on the podcast.
No, there's nothing to talk about.
No, when they're up there. No, while they're up there, when we're doing the podcast.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm
Yeah.
not going.
No, those that are, hey man, knock yourself out. Have a good time.
I much rather fly. You know?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is I damn near drive for a living. I mean, I drive
Yeah,
all
I know.
over Florida and
I don't know
Georgia.
how you fucking do it.
Podcast.
Because he get paid.
Yeah, that's a big.
That's different.
That is a big difference.
Yeah, I guess.
But it still sucks. But I also do a lot of back roads and through the woods and shit like that.
You take it out the back road.
Yeah.
For sure.
If I start hearing fucking banjos, I just get back in my truck and fucking leave. Say, I'm gone. All right, we're going on almost 2.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn it. This was supposed to be a short one.
Right? Way to go, Amanda.
Sorry.
Way to fuck that up.
Yeah, well. She
Got me on my little spiel.
Yeah, a little bit.
She wanted a fun podcast.
I gave you my spiel.
Because Nike and
Done.
Colin Kaepernick wasn't doing it.
No,
Right.
there was okay. It was that other left side, right side, up and
Oh,
down
the
side.
whole political stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she doesn't get into political stuff.
No.
I don't like politics either.
I don't like it.
I don't lean anywhere.
No.
I don't lean right. I don't lean left. They're all fucking crooked.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
100.
I believe in good ideas. I don't care what side they come from.
yeah, don't put me in a fucking donkey side or an elephant
Yeah,
side.
don't box me in.
No, I believe in none of their bullshit.
They're all liars.
All of them.
Every single one of them. It doesn't matter what you feel. They're just all liars. It's just one liar after another. Whatever.
Whatevs.
Barack
Whatevs.
was good. The drone man, yeah, okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody's good.
Whatever. They all have their different ways. Some will be harsh, like the current one, and he don't give a fuck what he says. The other one will try to put it to you in a nice little
Yeah.
box. And,
Kid gloves versus
yeah.
non-kid gloves.
Yeah.
See, me and Amanda, we've always kind of said like her favorite president has always been George W. And the reason why was because he seemed like he would be the best person to have a fucking beer with at a bar.
Because he would do.
Yeah.
He just looked normal to me. Like he would.
Normal how? Like he was a bumbling idiot?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
like a normal
Like a
human
real
being.
person.
Like he.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I got people.
I got
I
You
people.
know what the fuck they're
I
doing.
got people for that.
Hey, that motherfucker had dodge moves, though. That motherfucker threw shoes at him. That bitch was
You
like,
know,
ooh.
he had moves, dodging. He legit tried to open up a door wrong way and just stood there
Yeah.
like an idiot.
Yeah,
I'm like, I like that guy.
yeah.
There's I just,
He wasn't presidential. He was
no.
dummy.
But,
He seemed like he'd be fun to have a beer with.
yeah, it's cool.
Oh, the shit that he could probably tell
I don't
you.
know any political, anything he did.
Yeah, nah. She
could
doesn't pay
not.
any attention to
No,
any of that
I
shit.
don't. I don't, unfortunately.
But
He just made me laugh. The stuff that he would do or say, it would just make me laugh. And I'm okay with that.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this was supposed to be a short one because we were short-handed. Let's thank Amanda for making the podcast
Right.
what it was
Thank
today.
you guys for letting me join.
Because we had nothing.
Yeah, nah.
Besides the Nike thing and Colin Kaepernick,
Yeah, it's going to be a short one.
it was going to be like a 30, maybe 45-minute podcast. But instead, you got to enjoy a 2-hour one.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So remember, if you see her at the gym, direct all hate at her.
Yeah. At Amanda Sharon.
Yeah.
You know what Amanda Sharon will say?
I don't fucking care.
I don't fucking care.
Go fuck
Hold that pad. I'll kick you in the nuts.
I sure will.
Go fuck yourself, too.
Dude, she leg kicked me the other
With
day
your-
before
with-
fucking class.
With your little machine in the head thing.
Yeah.
Back into it.
She fucking caught me on that side nerve the other day when she just popped me. She was just trying to play, but she actually put a little oomph behind the kick. and-
That's just him being a bitch.
See?
Tell him to stop being a
What
bitch.
Yeah.
What
no,
I
it
tell
was-
you?
it was. I was
It hurts.
It hurts so bad. I almost peed myself.
All right, guys. Let's leave on a good note. With that said, we'll catch you next week. Next week, we have a special guest. Austin Lane is back on the podcast.
Yep.
And we should have Art back, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think. I'm
doesn't
sure
have to
since
be.
there's somebody cool coming, we'll probably have the rest of the group. They'll show up this time. And
Well, we'll probably get people, hey, can I come sit on the podcast?
Yeah.
No.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for your support. We appreciate you listening and downloading our episodes, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.